Welcome back to Tales of Symphonia.
I opened another beer.
Were you opening a beer in the last
No.
part? So why are you saying another beer?
I don't, because I'm drinking root beer.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think I meant?
So anyway, in the last video, we got separated from everyone because that's something that happens a lot in these games.
Yes, it does. Right.
And by everyone, I mean we still have Genus, so yeah.
I'm still here. Genus is like, and I'm here too.
Sure you are, Genus.
I'm relevant, right? ...
Actually, no, I'll give you that. You're more relevant than Regal and Presea. Lloyd, what, you asked?
Oh, this is... I am the most annoying sound in the
I would
world.
say this is the... I would say this is the lamest one, but no.
This is the most annoying sound in the world.
It's no good. It's over here too.
I wonder if it sounds worse in the PS3 version.
It probably has the exact same probably has the exact same sound.
I only ask because I never got around to buying
anything if you try.
Symphonia Chronicles.
Dead anyway if
The only
you
thing
fail.
that the only thing they added was that it's the PS2 version just with better textures.
On the count of 3.
Whatever happened to that rumor of Symphonia being ported to Switch, or was that never?
That was never a
confirmed?
thing.
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. 1.
That was a while ago, so I couldn't remember.
I don't think that was ever a thing.
Okay.
Wow, you suck.
This whole plan makes no goddamn
It
sense.
really doesn't.
Look, it worked.
It was
Back
pretty
grappling
good
hook.
for your plan. The only flaw was that you didn't take into account my lack of physical reflexes.
You're full of shit.
You know, Genus. The entire time you were saying that, you could have gotten
You
out.
really, yeah, seriously. Hey, a penny.
Did that to get me out?
No.
I know it's a video game, and they
You knew it would
had
end
it
up
stay
like
open
this.
for dramatic
I
effect,
know.
but seriously.
I'd like to imagine that.
You'd been
I like to
in my
imagine
place,
this is
you'd
just
done
more
the same
audio
thing.
torture than anything.
You always jump in without
How long?
Shut
How long
up.
can you stay in this block and listen to this sound effect?
That I looked up to. I wanted to be like you.
Genus.
Man, that hurt. Now to do the exact same thing again.
No way.
It's like I can get out of this trap, pulls out earplugs.
I said go.
It's like you didn't think your plan all the way through.
When it comes down to it, my body starts shaking. I don't want you to see me looking pathetic in the end.
Genus.
Genus, we've seen you cry before. You're fine.
Lionel, even Lionel
okay.
thinks you're stupid in this space.
You.
I mean, you're.
You fool.
I mean, you're 14 years old. It's okay to be sad.
Friend.
I like to. He just rams headfirst into the wall.
No, that just makes me think of that episode. That just makes me think of one scene from The Simpsons. Like, go away here, Bart. I don't want you to see me cry. Oh, come on, Milhouse. I've seen you cry dozens of times. You cry when you sprain your knee. You cry when you spill your milk. You cry when we're doing long division and you have a denominator left over.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
So now that we're officially only
Would
with
Genus
Lloyd,
would Genus be the Millhouse of the group?
no, he's too smart to be Milhouse.
I was kind of hoping that was the case, but it's like everything's coming up Genus.
God damn it. And once again, the rooms all look the goddamn
This
same.
goddamn planet. Can I have a recorder?
I mean, that actually is relevant. We are on another planet, so. Actually, are we technically on Darius Carlon right now or not?
Sort of.
I don't think we are technically.
Sort of.
We're like in the building that goes to Darius
Now
Carlon.
to all right, time to imitate Tomb Raider.
I'm. Oh right.
You suck. You should have done a baseball slide. It would have been hilarious.
I was tempted to throw in I was really tempted to throw in the Resident Evil "You Died" clip there, but I thought that was overdone.
No, what's overdone was the Dark Souls version.
The snow bunny that Colette gave me.
I'm pretty sure that thing's just cotton.
It's also made of snow, so it would have melted hours ago in your
Just
shirt.
hang on.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
That.
And if you're
Protected me.
now, this one makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
If you got Kratos, then you had the pendant, which saved you from that. So that makes a little more sense.
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that thing's just made of cotton, and that would not block an arrow at all.
It's also
What's
it's
this?
not made out of cotton.
Is this
It's
some kind of
literally
trap?
it's in the title of it. It's snow.
What's this thing?
Well, that makes it.
It
well,
would
that
have
makes
melted
even
by
Well,
now.
that makes even less sense.
We've been in this tower for over an hour. That snow bunny melted a long time ago.
Also, you didn't use your save point at all.
unless that snow bunny was made out of magic snow. Also, apparently,
All right, did you get the.
also
all right,
apparently,
did you get
Mithos
the
has
deal?
had his
All right.
sister's dead body in a plant for 200
I'll get
years or
that.
something.
I'll get that fighting game DLC if it's the last thing I do. I have my Wi-Fi hooked up and everything.
I swear I'll
Sucker, I won't put a Tails rep in it. I'll put it in myself. That's not how it works,
That's
sir.
not-
Shut up. That's exactly how it works.
Ye old mods. It's like, all right, pull the lever, Krunk. Wrong lever.
Lord Yggdrasil, I already told you, putting a Colette skin over Pit doesn't mean Colette's in the game. Shut up, it works, doesn't it?
He just looks like all your other knights. No, he doesn't.
None of your business.
He's like, no, shut up.
What matters is that you're selfish dream.
I do like that. It's like, how the hell did you get in here? Shut up, none of your fucking business. You're not.
One of my original jokes was that how'd you guys get here before us?
He won't let you lay a finger on him.
I don't. How did we, Krunk? Oh, you got me. According to this, doesn't make
You
sense.
okay?
By all accounts,
Doesn't
it
make
doesn't really make
sense,
sense.
You did not want to share the same.
Also, how the okay, so a couple of these make more. So a couple of these make sense. Like, okay, maybe Sheena actually climbed her way out of that hole.
Regal,
Persea probably just chopped through that tree.
Regal and Rain just walked.
No, Reigns is the one that makes the least amount of sense because she
they
was
just
literally
walked.
trapped. She was literally trapped and fell into a bottomless pit. She was dead.
They just. I'm just saying, they just
It is
walked.
your fault they are still alive. Kill them.
It's your fault.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You fucked us over.
It's your fault. Do it. Why me? Because you're there, and I don't want to deal with it. I got better things to do.
All right.
Expel you
All right, so our final battle with Pronema.
It's easy as
And
fuck.
she's exactly the same as she was the last time, so you have no reason to lose this
The only
fight.
reason it's actually tough is because she has buff stats, but other than that, it's the exact same fight.
I mean, she can also debuff you with a couple of her spells.
Which
But
Rain
they don't
can
last
immediately
long enough to matter.
Rain can immediately take away.
They also only last like 2 minutes, so
I'm just saying that this is really not a tough. This is not a tough fight at all.
nope. Especially not when you give Sheena overlimit so she can summon. Go Celsius. Oh, you picked the worst possible one, Sheena. God damn it.
Should have been paying
And
attention.
I'll blame that on her because she picked it at
No,
random.
You could.
That
You
was
had
not
the
on
ability
me.
to change it. I'm just
By
saying.
the time I had a chance to use it, she was already casting Sylph.
You can still
Celsius, so
cancel.
there isn't anything
no,
I could do.
No, there is. Actually, you could have canceled it and targeted a different someone else.
I didn't know if her overlimit would run out before that finished, so then it would have canceled
No,
it
it
out
wouldn't.
anyway.
It'd still you'd still be able to cast it regardless.
It doesn't really matter.
I'm trying to.
They all
I'm
ba-
trying to correct you.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
trying to correct you in saying that she would have used it before. She would have used it even if overlimit run out.
Okay.
So as long as you cast it while overlimit is there, she'll still do it.
My point is that it really doesn't matter which one you summon because they all basically do the same amount of damage anyway.
I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying that You had the ability to change it.
This can't be good.
It doesn't really matter.
Stop blaming the game for your own mistakes. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not really a mistake because I never actually did show off Celsius before now, so it works out.
Can't believe I lost twice.
And she's dead.
And we'll never say
That was easy.
What a completely one-note villain.
I know, they make her and I'm not even joking, like, they've built her up since Disc 1 to be, like, one of the most threatening villains, and then just, it's such an anticlimax when you finally do fight her.
Bitch slap. We don't take that.
It's all built up to show this. About how Mithos doesn't give a fuck about anyone as long as he gets what he
Did I
wants,
get-
which we've already shown before.
Finally, my Fortnite DLC downloaded.
Did you buy it on the PS4 or the Switch?
PC.
I told you not to mention that.
No,
Stop.
no, it's like I told you. It's PC Master Race or bust. Pimp smack.
You're just for that, making sure you don't get into Smash Brothers.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't gonna make it anyway. Shut up.
Well, now it's confirmed she won't even be a spirit, so fuck it.
Her spirit's already dead. So there. Okay, Frankenstein, come on out. I got a whole new world of bullshit to show you.
Sister, I'm glad you're alive. Why am I 20 years younger? Semantics.
I remember somebody made a parody of this, and it was the most amazing thing.
Dear sister.
Wait, what?
Dear
Oh, I remember this too. I think I have this.
No, it's like that. It's like this. Like, dear sister, you finally came back. You've ruined half the world. You are so fucking grounded.
Mithos, I watched the whole thing. You're so fucking grounded.
I hasten my growth to have an appearance befitting the leader.
And the face on Colette just sells
Wait
it.
a moment. I'll switch back to
Oh
I'll
God.
give it to you in
And I don't even have to look for that because I actually have that image, so I can throw it in and
that
edit
works.
it.
Wow, you are the most. What you just did was probably the dumbest thing I have ever seen in my life. Everyone in this room is now dumber because of you.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on
No,
your
it
soul.
made me have mercy on your soul.
What are you saying?
Also, I hope you
Just
enjoy
after all the trouble I went to prepare a new
seeing
body for
Yggdrasil,
you?
because after this, he never turns into Yggdrasil again.
It's really no point.
Mythos,
I think he looks better as Yggdrasil, honestly.
In Tales of the Rays, he actually has that costume as an alternate. He actually has that costume as an unlock.
My
not what we strived for.
It's a personal preference for me because now he just looks like a gender-bent Colette, and it's really
I
awkward.
think that's the point.
No,
I know.
want you to
No,
remember.
it's not the point. It's just the
Please
fact that
stop
every
this.
blonde character in this game looks. Every blonde character model in this game looks the fucking
Oh,
same.
I see.
Because-
You're being racist towards blonde people. Is that it?
No.
Well, gee, it's almost like the main villain is a kid version of goddamn Hitler. I mean, it's the same premise as Hitler. It had to have been done on purpose.
Except Hitler wouldn't like the. Except Hitler wouldn't like that. Wouldn't like their hairstyles. They did.
He even has blonde hair and blue eyes. They did it on purpose.
Going Super Saiyan while everything falls apart. Shit.
You okay, Lloyd?
Shit.
Hey, I'm here too, by the way.
Yeah, I know. By the way, I never actually died.
There you go.
What are you doing?
Oh, great. Now I want to make Zealous Android 16. By the way, I never died in this version.
Oh, you know what?
I wonder if they're actually going to do anything with that when they get to the Boo Saga and just have 16 show up at random sometimes.
Beat the snot out of you anyway.
That would be great.
Zelos, I knew you'd come back to us.
Thought you wanted
I
me
thought
to
you
release
did.
you from
Sorry about all
Fate as a
that.
Chosen.
It was the only
Yeah,
way I
I've
could get
realized
my
that's
hands on
bullshit
this.
anyway, and I don't care.
And this is when you find out Kratos and Zelos were working
And
together.
it'll let even a human use the Eternal Sword.
Yes. Which is also why this is the canon ending.
You did all that just to get this?
Well, if I took...
It's only the canon ending now because there's actually an official
No,
sequel.
it's like if I had
then
told
either one.
it-
Then
it's-
before
he's
that,
like-
either one would make sense.
He's like, if I had told you up front, you kind of would,
I've held
you
you
kind
guys
of would
back
sell
for a
me
long
out.
time.
So
I figured I'd at least have to do something like that to make up for it.
should have been.
Well, how would you know that? Like, how would you know that would happen? It would have been you or Colette. Oh my god.
You got it.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine
back
if
my
Mithos
sister.
picked him to be Martel's
Goodbye,
host?
Mithos. This is my final wish. Please.
Could you imagine?
Twisted world
Why didn't you just give me her body? Can't. No penis. Why do you know that?
Fuck!
We're just doing all the. I'm just doing all the Team 4-star references tonight.
This.
If things are gonna go like this, I should have died. Why the fuck did you bring me back?
People like us.
I wanted
If
to.
things were gonna go down like this, we should have stayed on Darius Carl.
I was just fine in my coffin. Fuck this. I'm going home. I'm going back to.
By the way, I probably drained half of the mana out of Colette. You should probably get her to a doctor.
I'm sure she's fine.
So that was it.
I'm sure she's fine.
And now Mithos is officially the main villain because now he's gone completely
Officially.
insane.
Officially, he's been the main villain for like
wanted to
half the
leave
game
us
already.
I know, but now he's like officially insane.
Yes, of course. That world is the homeland of all elven blood.
Although not Kefka insane, he just wants to leave. He just wants to leave the planet.
Fuck this. he's basically in fuck this shit, I'm out mode.
The only problem being that if he leaves the planet, he's gonna take the seed of the. He's gonna take the mana tree seed with him, and without the mana tree, the entire planet's gonna die because we don't have mana. So that's not a good thing.
And then we end up with no mana anyway, so it's like, well, fuck.
Stop, Mithos. Martel is calling to me.
I mean, still.
It's just like, well,
Considering it's
like,
a
well,
prequel to
shit.
Fantasia, people already know what the ending for this is gonna be. But
I mean, am I
Still.
wrong?
no, but still. That's like saying, okay, that's like saying Final Fantasy VI just ends after Kefka blows up the world. They're like, oh, we're still alive. Kefka blew up half the planet. I don't know. I don't care. We're still alive. We don't have to worry about him. He's just up in his tower ruling the world right now. Who cares?
Let's go stab him in the butt.
And we of
Cool.
Mizuho won't stand it either.
Like, we can't just leave him there. They're like, why not? He's not doing anything. Oh wait, he's still blowing up cities.
He'll get bored enough that he'll just sit in this chair all day and be like, oh god.
Stop Mithos with everything we got.
Well, no, he'd be like, oh me, like, because he thinks he's God now.
So now he thinks he's just call himself God. You pretentious prick.
we really are doing all the TFS references tonight. None of them. Okay, and and if Kratos comes back,
He just models.
and if Kratos is alive, he's the one that comes in.
He
and
just
does all
replaces
this shit.
Zealous for this scene.
Kratos.
There is slightly
again?
different dialogue.
Yeah.
I do not mean to betray you. I am full of regret.
Because you're
Bullshit!
Because you're
Bullshit!
because of your horse.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is bullshit.
I knew you'd come back to us.
Like, yeah, I kind of wanted to stop you the
That's
whole
right,
time
Louis.
because I've known you were insane.
He
I
saved us from
probably
the impossible
could have killed you
situations
myself,
we were
but
in.
then there wouldn't be a game.
I
So
wish to atone for my sins alongside.
She is on the side. You stole my line, you bitch.
Damn you! Give me back my sister!
Goodbye, Mithos.
Middle
This
finger
is
the
my
entire
final
time.
wish. Please, return this twisted world back to its original form.
so you were literally plotting behind my back this entire time?
No!
What,
Yes.
Was I not making it obvious enough?
Just in there
Things
like
are going to end
he just
up
in there
like
like,
this.
you know I'm gonna say yes anyway.
Perhaps the
So
elves
you were
should
holding
never
back
have
on
left
fighting him the
Darius
entire
Carl.
time? Like, you really need me to
They
answer
had
that?
People
Do you
like
want
us
it?
would
Do you really
never
want me to
have
say
been
that?
born.
Do you really want me to give you an answer? Good point. I'm going away. My brother's insane. Fuck this planet. I hate my brother.
I own you!
I hate my brother. He's a bullet piece of shit. We should
Martel,
do something.
He just wanted to leave this filthy world. And return to
Should we do something?
I feel like we should be stopping this.
Nah, I want a good fight.
Let's get these filthy creatures and return home together.
Wait, are you talking to Mithos or Kratos? Both.
Kratos just sitting there like, I don't know what's going on, but I really should be doing
It's
something.
like, I know I want to. Lloyd, not now. We'll fight later. Oh, but I want to fight now.
He could be plotting. Look at Kratos. Look at him standing there. He could be plotting anything. Just zoom in on Kratos. I wonder if they still carry that shampoo I like.
I knew you were going to do that line.
Did say it.
I know that's your favorite Sideshow Bob
It
quote.
is.
So.
Don't make everyone suffer any longer.
Also, you should really give back that Rattata score. The what? Never mind.
The what? The what core? What the hell are you talking
Never
about?
mind. I don't know where that came.
We lose
She
the great
kind of just put it in my head for some
betray
reason. I don't know what she was talking about.
I want to imagine that, like, Mithos has no idea what the hell she's talking about because he just completely forgot that it existed.
This is in his closet.
If your goal
It's like somewhere on Darius Carline. He put it down. He put it somewhere and didn't remember and couldn't remember where he put it. And that was like 1,000 years ago, so he doesn't remember where it is.
His room looks like a dump truck.
I won't let you interfere.
So Ratatosk is just sitting on Darius Carline doing God knows what until he decides to come to Earth
He's just
for some
he's just
reason.
Mithos, if you looked at Mithos' room, it's just a complete giant pile of crap in his room. It looks like it's just a complete pile of crap in his room.
Okay, so I kept this fight in
Because it's the exact same fight.
rather than the fight with
It's the exact same fight.
rather than having Zelos because that's the same thing. And since we haven't had Kratos in our party for the entire goddamn game, I figured I'd show this version off instead. It's literally the exact same fight, except you have Kratos in your party instead of Zelos.
Yeah.
So, eh.
And Kratos' teeth.
Also, for some reason, I had the wrong menu thing set up, and that was I just did that. I just fucking did that, game.
Oops.
Oh, I guess I kept both of them and just to show off, like, yeah, you get Zelos or Kratos in your party regardless. And which doesn't make any sense why they ask that. It's like reorganize your party so they had Lloyd in it. If Lloyd's already in your party, just go. Just do it.
Go!
Why can you not accept the ideal world that I have envisioned?
I guess I did show this one because it's more the canonical fight with
Why
the
can't
main
you?
four.
Why can't you accept the world that I envisioned? Well, it's kind of shit.
Tell me what's right and wrong.
Because we're not racist pieces of shit.
No, I like that. There's a meme version of this. It's like, why can't you accept the world that I envisioned? Do you accept criticism? Yes, go ahead. It fucking sucks. That's not criticism.
Okay, so this fight with Yggdrasil, you actually have to win. And he doesn't hold back as much this time.
Yes, this is.
He like before, he basically is just, it's just
Yeah,
like
this is
fighting
the-
Colette.
Yes, this is the fight where you actually do have to win this time.
Yeah. If you do have Black Quartz, he is weak to darkness, so...
Good luck getting that.
Well, if you use the Black Quartz, it actually gives your physical attacks darkness
Yes.
element, which doesn't help, which isn't that useful, but it's nice to be able to do 300 damage rather than 200
Yes.
damage.
Yes.
The only reason why I normally don't use it is because it runs out after like 10 seconds, so there's really no point in using it.
Good job, Rain, using Healing Circle on yourself. Good job.
At the time, she had lower HP than Colette, so that's AI bullshit for you.
I'm just laughing because she does the same shit to me. It's funny.
I know.
Oh, man.
There, see? Also, I guess in this run, she used up a lot more TP before this fight than I thought. That was entirely my bad. I didn't realize how much TP she was using.
Yeah, that's why I limit Rain to just using being healing bitch.
I think this because I had to redo the fight with Zelos for this one. So,
Yeah, I have first spent.
and then I just ran through the dungeon the second time because I had already recorded it, so I just didn't give a shit.
when I play for the boss fights, I just have her spam nurse the entire time
That works too.
because that's like,
At least she was smart enough to move out of the way of Prism's sword.
yeah, like I have Rain spamming nurse on. I have that out on the hotkey the entire time.
I'm still hoping, like, I do have a recording of Colette using Holy Judgment. I will show it off eventually. I'm making sure that it doesn't happen again during my main recordings, because because I got it in a failed recording attempt against the third sword dancer. So I didn't want to show that off until I absolutely
Let's
had
see what
to.
happens when two versions of indignation go off at the exact same time.
Except it's only one because my genus still doesn't have indignation yet.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
does.
think. Oh no, he does. He just hasn't used it yet.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
He used it once before.
Yeah. Okay, good. She was smart enough to cast Resurrection on me.
Good.
Oh, God.
Good. She's dead. I can't believe I almost worked with that fucker. I can't.
Normally, I don't have this much trouble with Yggdrasil. I just kind of got unlucky that everyone got bunched up in the same spot.
This is why I spam nurse. This is why I have nurse on a hotkey.
Help is on the way.
It wouldn't help as much as you think right now because she's taking forever and a day to cast something.
No.
There she goes.
No.
See, I told you she would use it. She
No,
was I'm just
saying that I have nurse on hotkey. That's why I did. Like if you have her do nothing if you have her do nothing but nurse, you don't have to worry so much about health, HP.
I get you.
I mean, yes, it could. Yes, it'd be nice to have. It'd be nice to have. What was I gonna say? It'd be nice to have
anything else, but
it'd be nice for her to have rejuvenation, but you don't have it at this point. Also, don't even bother using Prism Stars.
I completely forgot that Prism Stars doesn't work. That was entirely my bad.
I did the same. I made the same mistake before, so don't worry about it.
It's because I'm so used to just casting Prism Stars on everything because it's the best. It's the best move in the game, honestly. Oh, and I almost like. That's the other thing I don't like about Guardian is it doesn't last long enough to defend against spells. So what's the point?
At least level 3 stuff.
Yeah, it does.
It's like I'm watching this and I'm like, wow, somebody actually uses Guardian.
This is my biggest problem with fighting Yggdrasil is that almost all of his attacks are group hitting attacks, so it's really obnoxious to deal with sometimes.
In my run, I super grinded. You did not, so there's a big difference.
You don't need to grind. This fight's not as hard as I'm making it seem.
I know.
I just got super unlucky.
I know. I'm just saying.
Halfway
I'm just saying that that the only reason I cleaned house was because I grinded like crazy and sped run the shit out of this fight.
In all honesty, I didn't do too bad. I got unlucky that he used a super on 3 people at once and killed a lot of people. And then Gene has learned study harder because he's a fucking idiot and uses the wrong elements on bosses.
Heart.
Like a dumbass.
A heart.
God, heart attack, you son of a bitch.
I shouldn't have eaten that burrito.
I'm going home with my sister.
I'm going home. You guys play mean. I'm going home. Fuck.
I left my tomes at home. I need to deal with this heart. I need to deal with this damn heartburn.
I need that. I need an apple.
And then as soon as I shake off this concussion, I'm reviving my sister.
No, it's not.
The worlds are still split. The
my
giant tree
my head
is
loaded
not yet
faster
done.
than my hair.
What exactly is it?
I love how it's like. I love how that
Good time.
I love the implications of if Zealous is still alive, Kratos is just watching you get your ass kicked by Mithos. It's like you could have came in and helped us anytime. Yeah, I could have. What about it?
I like to imagine Kratos was stuck at the entrance trying to type in the password for the warp.
Isn't that enough?
It's like that 1111 1112.
Anything someone does, no matter
Just
how
goes from
horrible,
there.
just because he's your friend?
What's the passcode? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's amazing. I have the same combination on my luggage.
No, it's like Team Fortress 2.
Already
Stand aside.
sealed.
1.
You
1.
must defeat me.
1. 1. All right, go. Incoming.
Wait, does that mean Kratos is heavy and he just charges right through?
Well, he charged right through. He charged right through the. He charged right through the loading zone there.
It's over.
No, it's not.
just plain, just outright
I
say
mean,
it.
it doesn't change.
The
It
worlds
doesn't
are
change
still
that much.
No, it doesn't.
The giant
But
tree has still not yet germinated.
may as well show it
Just
off.
pimp slap.
Must release Origin.
It's over. He literally just ran away. We watched it happen. He's not dead yet.
We literally just saw him walk
I
away.
still need to pay for my past
With the
sins.
seed of the giant tree,
sake of
which we kind of
releasing
need to
all
save the
seed,
world, you
as
piece
well
of
as
it.
for
You
the sake of
stupid idiot.
serving my son.
Don't make me throw the book at you.
You also have to release Origin, which involves killing me, so you probably should do that.
Don't worry, I'll drink a life bottle before I die. It'll fix a
I'll be
hole in
waiting
my
for
throat.
you before the seal.
No, I imagine him be like in that episode of Dragon Ball Super where he throws something up in the air so that he temporarily dies just long enough for the seal to break, and then he gives himself a heart massage to bring himself back to life.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, cheated death for a 5th time. I wonder how that's going to work out when I actually die. Also, if Zelos is dead, then this is also proof that this is the non-canonical ending because everyone's depressed because he's dead now. And that's sad. That is the one thing about losing Zelos, is they actually do make you feel legit bad for killing him. Although apparently only 4 of us care that he's dead. The other 3 don't give a shit.
I'm looking at Griegel's portrait and I can't see his eyes. I'm secretly winking.
It's been so long since I've seen this. I honestly completely forgot about this skit.
I didn't even know the skit existed.
It's like the game really tells you that you're going the wrong way, that you're doing the game wrong. Like, canonically, he's supposed to stay alive because Kratos was alive anyway, so you're just being an asshole for killing him.
Fuck him.
But if Zealous is alive, then you get more insight on how to get the Eternal Sword.
It'd be better if I
Well,
did.
it's obvious.
It'd be better if I didn't say.
Well, I mean, if I told you, then that would also... Well, if I told you, that risks Mithos finding out where it is, and then he'll go there and get it before we do, and this whole thing would be pointless.
Eh.
I mean, that's literally... That is the reason why. They just do a really bad job of explaining it. Although I think Mithos already knows where the Eternal Sword is anyway, because he's the one that hid it there in the first
In
place.
the first place, yeah.
It's just that he knows that in order to get the Eternal Sword, he has to kill Kratos, and he doesn't really want to, because Kratos is the only person he can rely on at this point.
I'm sorry, but I'm looking at Regal's portrait and it looks like he's just wearing a helmet. I mean, look at it. Doesn't that look like a
God damn
helmet?
it.
For fuck's sake, man, get a haircut.
What about Colette? She has just as long hair as he
Yeah, but
does.
you can at least tell that's hair. Looking at Regal, it looks like he's just wearing a bike helmet the entire time. Fuck. That deserves another swig of beer. And yes, I'm drinking.
So,
and yes,
we
I'm
gotta
drinking.
figure out a way to...
Yes, I'm drinking actual beer now.
So, we gotta get the Eternal Sword, and in order to get the Eternal Sword, we gotta go kill Kratos. So, we'll do that next time.
We gotta stab him in the dick.